Hello. Hey, Eric. This is my very dear friend from college. 30 years maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So this is my friend Eric. Eric has a plan to tell us about how we can save a ton of money, which we all know I love to do. So Eric, hit it, my friend. Tell us all about it.
As you know, one of my hobbies is I'm an airline miles junkie. And so I'm going to tell you today how I've planned out a vacation for our family to Florida for less than $1,500. And if you think about it, you go away for a week, anywhere you go is several thousands, from 3,000 to 5,000 or more. And it's really easy to do. And I put together a little presentation, which I'll go through with you and kind of share with you how we do it. And it's not for everybody, because this is a very unusual hobby I'm in. And when I tell people how I collect miles and points, at first they're intrigued, and then they look at me like I have three heads. Just to give you an idea, since the pandemic hit a year ago, I have earned 1.1 million miles and points. I'll use those terms interchangeably since last year. And this is not from flying. I haven't been on a plane since last February, but this is something that's so easy to do, and it's legal. You know, nothing like Slim Shady about my stuff. It's a secret sauce. It's all about credit card rewards. It's all about sign-up offers. And so I ask you, Doreen, what would you pay for 1 million airline miles or hotel points? Would you pay $100 for it? Would you pay 2,000 for it? What's the value of that to you?
I mean, first of all, I don't even know. Airline miles have always sort of been that thing that's like, oh, other people have all that. But let me tell you, if I was flying like you, I mean, yeah, how do you compute that? How do you equate that to, okay, I'll pay that to get that? Well, first of all, I guess in my mind, if I'm already buying something, and then I'm getting money for buying that thing anyway, and then I can put that money towards what I'm already going to do, that's a win-win.
Yep. So I'll let you know that my cost for that 1 million miles was just a little bit over $2,000. Okay. That's what it cost me. And the kind of the rule of thumb, if you want to fly domestically here in the US, it's approximately 25,000 miles or 25,000 points, depending on the program you're in, for a one round trip. So 4 round trips is anywhere in the country pretty much is 100,000 miles. Now, sometimes, you know, because of demand, it might be more, but that's kind of like the average rule of thumb. Okay. So this is a secret sauce. So first thing we're going to talk about is flights. And that was the easy part, because I am a huge fan of Southwest. Southwest doesn't charge change fees. They give you free luggage. They don't nickel you or anything. So we're flying out of Baltimore to BWI in Southwest. I got 4 tickets. They cost me 80,000 points, or about 20,000 points a piece round trip. And that alone saved $1,400, because if I had bought those tickets, that's what it would have cost me. And that's today's rate. Okay. I signed up for the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card, where you get 40,000 points if you have a $1,000 spend in 3 months. I put everything on a credit card. I want those damn points. So you get a 40,000 point sign up bonus, right? If you spend $1,000 a month.
In 3 months. Yeah. I mean, it's not a big ask. You know, if you put all your groceries on there, it's done.
Yep, exactly. And so you get 3 times points if you dine out. You get 2 times points on Southwest purchases, 1 times points on other purchases. The bottom line, I had to spend $1,000 to get 40,000 points, and it carries a $69 annual fee. So let me ask you this. 40,000 points is 2 flights to Florida. So, I mean, let's put that in half. That's $35 for one flight. $35 to go to Florida. It's like a no-brainer. I have to be organized. I have a spreadsheet. I track everything.
Sure.
So this was an easy way to make 40,000 points. But pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Okay. And I'm a hog. So what I did is I not only got a Southwest card for me, I got one for my wife. There's my 80,000 points. That got me to Florida. Okay. And one of the common things people will say to me is, well, doesn't that mess with your credit score and stuff like that? Well, I can tell you that my credit score, I think at the time, was in the mid 700s when I started playing this game about 8 years ago. And now it's over 800, because the more credit you have, the higher your credit score. And if you're getting ready to apply for a loan or a mortgage, you probably should hold off on, playing this game for 6 months before you do that. But that's the easiest way to tell you how to get free flights. Just look up what credit card offers. And by the way, this is the current Southwest offer they're offering. And oftentimes it's 60,000 points. So you just do the math. That's if you get a 60,000 point offer, you're already there at 120,000 points for a married couple.
Right.
And then Southwest too, which I love, they have the companion pass where if you spend, I think if you have 100,000 points or spend 100,000 points or more, you get a free companion pass for the year. So you do the math. I mean, if you spend up, you can get a free companion pass too. You can kind of milk it for more. But before the year is up, I'm canceling this credit card because I don't need it anymore. I got my points. I don't want to pay another annual fee.
Oh, look at you. Okay. That didn't even occur to me. Okay.
Right. So you cancel the card. Oh, your credit's going to take a hit. Somebody will say, yeah, it'll go down a couple points. But when you're over 800 and it goes down 20 points, you don't feel it. Unless you're going to apply for a loan, it's not going to be a big deal. So then what I do is when I cancel the card, then I'm like, okay, wait a month or two. Then I apply for the Southwest Rapid Rewards business card, because you don't have to have a business to get the business card. You got a side hustle you can get the business card. That in the industry of burning miles is called churning. So, and you have to usually let 2 years go by before you can apply for the same card. If you fly domestically, your family of four and mine can go somewhere very nice, not once, but twice for those miles. So let's talk about hotels. I am a big fan of Embassy Suites. It's a solid 3-star Hilton property. They're all suites. It's great because my kids get a room, I get a room, and we can kind of they get up at 5:45 and want to watch TV or play on their tablets. God bless them, let them go. And they have the most amazing breakfast. They got a buffet and they got a made-to-order omelet station. And I don't know what they're doing post-COVID, but I'm sure they have something similar to it now. And if you go out for breakfast, a family of four, it's $80 no matter how you cut it. Free breakfast, bam. Right? That's saving you money. So you can see it costs for the hotel. We're in Florida. It's 275,000 points. I saved over $2,500 just on hotel rooms. Between the flight and the hotel, that's $4,000. It's not free, but it's pretty darn close to free. So how do you get the Hilton points? Hilton is known for having some of the most generous credit card offers out there. And I study this. There are blogs out there. I'll give you some in a few minutes that I follow. I get emails from them every day. I get Facebook feeds from them because I'm always looking, what's the latest, what's the greatest. Hilton Honors has a card out right now, the Hilton Honors Amex business card. You don't have to have a real business. You can make one up. You get 150,000 Hilton bonus points just for a $2,000 spend in 3 months.
We're not talking about credit card debt. We're talking about the charge. So if you're going to the grocery store, if you're getting gas, you use that card like you're paying your groceries and your gas now with your debit card. You're just going to pay off the card when the bill comes.
With this particular card, you get $150 statement credit after your first purchase. That's like free money. You get gold elite status, and at Hilton, it just means you get to check in early or leave late or maybe get a higher level floor. When you spend your money at Hilton, you get 12 times Hilton's points. And in the business, I'm an event planner. So if I'm doing an event and I have to pay for 15 or 20 or 30 hotel room nights at Hilton, I put it on this card, and that's like, bam, it's like a bonus. And the $95 annual fee. So I say to you, Doreen, $95, 150,000 Hilton points. You get one for you, you get one for your husband, that's 300,000 points, bam. Would you pay, and I told you it's saving me $2,500, would you pay almost $200 for the value of getting $2,500?
I'm not an accountant, But if I handed you $250 and then you handed me back $2,500, again, it wasn't an accountant, but I'm thinking that's pretty fair trade.
Oh, every
On
day.
something you're going to do anyway. You're
Yes,
doing this
there's no
anyway.
effort. There's no effort. And again, at the end of the year, so I don't get charged that extra annual fee, I cancel the card and I look for a different Hilton Rewards card and I play games with this.
Okay.
To me, it's the sport that I'm good at. I'm not an athlete, but that's the sport I'm good at. We're renting a car at National Rental Car. It doesn't make sense, the value proposition to trade miles or points for a rental car. So I pay cash for it. And I like National Rental Car because they got the Emerald aisle. It sounds really, ooh, what the heck's the Emerald? It just means you go down an aisle and they've got 20 different cars. You pick the one you want. And I say to my 6-year-old, okay, pick the car we're having for vacation. Because awesome. I don't care. And my 6-year-old Gabriel's like, hot diggity, I get to pick the card.
Yeah.
They can pick on it. So we're renting a car for 7 days. And then I go on Google, give me a National Car Rental promo code. And it gave me the promo card I have on the screen.
I don't hit send on anything that I buy unless I open another window and go to promo code.
Miscellaneous expenses, we'll probably spend $80 on gas and tolls for a week. We'll spend $40 on groceries because the first thing we do when we get down there is we buy bottled water, juices, snacks for the kids, bread and cheese, because that way there's something there. I budget $75 a day for meals, for box lunches and dinners, whatever. We're just doing our thing. And I will tell you that we have a sitter for 5 nights from 6 to 10 p.m. And we don't always stay out from 6 to 10. By 9 o'clock, we're tired, but we'll go out every night for a nice dinner, Orna and I.
Lovely.
And that's our budget for a sitter. And it's the best $320 we spend on the vacation.
Now tell us, so you have a friend in the area, but there are, who provides you with a sitter or gives you a good reference, but there are services. I'm sure the concierge at the hotel, they're licensed people or whatever. So there are other ways to get a sitter to watch your kids that's a licensed person or something that if you don't have a family connection.
Yeah. So a friend of mine I grew up with, also went to college with us, lives in Delray Beach. He gets us a sitter. So earlier this week, we did a Zoom call with the sitter. She met the kids. So now it's not like a cold call. It's warm when they get there. There's websites like care.com that you can find sitters and others out there.
Because you can have that expense because you've saved a bazillion other dollars on other stuff.
Let's talk about entertainment. So every day our trip to Florida involves an activity, and I don't want to sugarcoat this. It doesn't matter what we do. I just want to tire my kids out because I want them to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do Butterfly World one day, which is a nice, half-day activity. They have Lions Country Safari where you can do it like a drive-through. It's like an hour-and-a-half drive-through zoo in South Florida. We're going to an animal preserve, and we have to make a donation. So I budgeted $200 for that. I might not. I'm going to give whatever I feel is nice and appropriate, and then we might go to a Nationals game. Then for activities, I love Groupon. Groupon, we're going to do an airboat tour. We're going to do a Sky Zone, and then my buddy Jeff gave me this idea. He said, you should go rent a Ferrari. Well, no, not really rent it, but you drive around a racetrack.
He's done it. It's amazing. But I will tell you, I saw Exotics and I saw Lap and I thought, Eric, this is a family video. What are you doing? Oh,
you know me too well. Restaurant.com is a great website for deals on gift certificates, Groupon. But Raise sells gift cards at a discount. I bought a Ruth Chris $100 gift card for $75. So these are my cash expenses. This is our $1,500 family vacation. Groupon, everybody knows about that. There's another one that we use called Certificate. If you have kids, it's like Groupon for kids activities. There's a great blog that I have been following for several years called Million Mile Secrets. And that's my primary go-to way to learn how to maximize miles and points. There's another blog called A Word Wallet. Credit card sign-up bonuses are the easiest thing to get. And then I'll leave you with this thought. So for those friends of yours and viewers that don't have like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 worth of credit card expenses, there's something called manufactured spending. My kid, when they were in preschool, it cost us 4 digits a month for each one. I would go to Staples and I would buy $200 Visa gift cards. I would buy it when they were on sale that there was no fee. So it wasn't like $208.95. It was $200. I paid for my kids' daycare. Walk into the office and I'm like, yeah, I need to pay my bill for next month. Keeping a spreadsheet is what works for me. And that's how you can go to Florida or pretty much anywhere in our country for $15.
Anywhere. I just love the way you broke it down. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to do that and taking the time to really explain it. We've had an Amazon card forever. It's like some Visa card. I don't know. I don't even remember when we got it. Everything that we buy on it, all of a sudden I'll go to buy something on Amazon, which I'm doing anyway. And it says, oh, you have $35. I'm like, oh, well, that was easy. I didn't even think about that. So yours is just a more structured because you have a goal. My only goal is like, yay, I have $35. Look at me. I didn't even know I did that. But everybody's goal is different. I would encourage everybody to think about their goal, where it is you already spend money. So now what's your goal? What do you want to do with that? If somebody was handing you $1 for every time you went to the grocery store. There's a card out there for everybody too.
So this is a great story. Last January, I applied for a Citibank card that had some crazy sign-up bonus. Like, well, we're not flying during the pandemic. So what do? So I took those miles and I cashed them in for Amazon gift cards. And I had over 200,000 miles on that one card. I ended up getting over $2,000 in Amazon gift cards. And well, I'm waiting for the TV I want to be on sale, and then I'm going to spend $2,000 on it. And it's going to be one hell of a TV.
Yes.
And my cost to get that $2,000 of value was a $95 annual fee and plus, maybe a little aggravation throughout the whole thing. I know.
Again, daily life is aggravating. Nobody pays me to do that. So okay. Look, yes, and yes.
You talked about setting a goal. What do you want to do? Like one of our goals as a family is I want to take my family to Disney. And we know Disney is ungodly expensive. Well, Hilton is the only hotel that has a Disney official property that's not a Disney official property. It's considered official, but it's a Hilton property. So I have about 700,000 Hilton points. I just used 300,000 for this trip, but I still have 400,000 Hilton points in the bank so that when I'm ready, I'll book that Hilton hotel on Disney property. And that way we'll go down to Orlando. The flight's almost free. It's not free. It's almost free. The hotel's almost free. So you're just paying for expenses.
But it is a game. And I like that you said it that way. It is a game. And so if you've got a minute and a half of your life to play the game, you're going to play it differently than say somebody like me, who's sort of in the middle. And then somebody like you who, that is where you want and need to spend your time because you do have these other things that you're doing. I think it's fabulous. I really do. And I needless to say, I can't thank you enough for spending the time to hang out and espouse this wisdom on people.
Find the card, research it. You can email me. Somebody can email me. I love answering questions. Always trying to figure out what can I do? How can I save a couple bucks?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you, my friend.
It's great seeing you.
Good seeing you.